Welcome to the Novel Universe with your hostesses Ashley and Dawn. We rate and review the newest and most buzzworthy books. We are true book club girls who don't always agree but do enjoy a good book discussion. I'm Ashley, the fantasy architect.
And I'm Dawn, the criticizer of books.
Grab your favorite beverage and come and enjoy our universe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Novel Universe with your hosts Dawn and Ashley. And today we're going to do something special where I was like, whoa, your background changed. We're going to do something special and we are going to talk about Shadow and Bone because we read book 1 and we watched the whole series, the whole, the whole show, whatever. Yeah. We also read Six of Crows. So we are ready to talk about it like everybody else all over YouTube and BookTube and Book Talk and Instabook and everything else.
Everybody has something to say about this show.
And we do too. All right.
Oh my goodness, everywhere.
I want to talk about characters, like just go through the characters.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Alina. Let's start with her since she's the main character.
I really enjoyed seeing Alina's just background. The way that they did it in the show really helps encapsulate like her and Mal and like what they actually went through at the orphanage that they were at. I really did enjoy that and I felt like Alina, the person who plays her, I don't even know her name, but she did such a great job at playing Alina that I fell in love with Alina even more than I did before, because I feel like Alina's just such a strong character in general. She has a backbone to her, which is kind of abnormal for us to see in such a YA fantasy realm, for her to have such a like, no, I'm not going to do that, and here's why I'm not going to do that, and standing up for others versus being a victim.
Yeah, I agree. Her name is Jessie. I don't know her last name, but I did not like book Alina, but I liked show Alina way better. And this was written in 2012, where I think girls were a lot stronger in YA. So it was around the time of Katniss and Selena from Throne of Glass and Triss from Divergent. So you had a lot of like girls who were like, no, I'm not going to do that. Or, you know, they talked back. They weren't shying away and then they had to grow. It was not any of that back then. So I think for the time that this book was written, it was pretty consistent with what everybody else was doing. Not that that's a bad thing, but I still, for some reason, did not like book Alina. I don't know why. I didn't like her, but I like show Alina much better.
I feel like, No, you're fine. I feel like I would agree with you because I feel that the show did a great job at pulling at Alina's strengths versus in the book, we don't see them all the time. They're more toned down a little bit, but to see it played out, I feel like we were able to like really get a taste of what she's all about. Yeah. So
let's talk about Mal.
Mal is
booty. Mal is booty.
Mal is booty. Okay, I did not find Mal booty in the book. I did, like, he was okay, but man, putting him next to Kaz and Jasper and General Kirk, that boy just got lost in the background.
He gets lost. And then you're going to add Nikolai on top of that? Oh, forget it. It's a Dundeezy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nikolai.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like Nikolai.
I liked show Mal way better than book Mal, I have to say. Book Mal was, he was more, Bardugo wrote him more of a ladies' man. He was banging ladies all over the place. And then he got mad when Alina was like crushing on the Darkling or General Kerrigan. Whereas this one, they didn't play that up too much. It was more about them in the freaking meadow. I was like, oh my God, if they show this meadow one more dang time, I'm going to lose it. But the whole meadow thing, you know, so I did like show Mal way better. I still think they're a snooze though. I'm not into their romance. I don't care.
No.
Unfortunately.
I agree. And unfortunately, because Shadow and Bone focuses, at least the first book, focuses more on Mal and Alina and us meeting Zoya for the first time and the Darkling, General Kerrigan or whatever. There were just... Oh, and Nina, right? You can't forget about Nina. There were just moments where I didn't feel like the cast from Six of Crows should have been in it. Because because Mal wasn't as, like, snoozy for me in the book. He became snoozy for me in the show. Whereas I was okay with him in the book. So, Meadow thing, I agree with you. What was that? Because we kept seeing
it was
in the
like,
meadow 100 times. We're back there. Here we go.
Yeah,
Meeting
it
the
was
meadow.
like...
It's touch. It's no longer cute.
No, it's like the showrunner were beating us over the head with their meadow romance. It's like, we get it. Mm-hmm. We get it. We don't need it in every episode. We're not dum-dums.
Thank you.
Whatever.
I agree.
I personally think that this show needed Six of Crows because I'm trying to imagine it without it, and I don't think it would have been
flowed the same. It would not have flowed the same without them in there.
Especially not for 8 episodes. It would have been agonizing. They would have had to do book 1 and book 2 to fill that. So I'm glad they added the crows. I don't care if it didn't make sense at all. I enjoyed it.
I actually really enjoyed it because you get an idea as to what, Kaz Brecker is all about. I think it was like around like episode 4 or 5. You were like, oh, okay, so I get it now. I get why he is in there with the crows or whatnot. Because at first it doesn't quite flow because the storyline is not the same as it is in the books. It's adapted just a little bit there with some time. So that's, I think, where it felt off. But once it did start flowing, I was like, okay, I'm all about this now. Yep.
Let's go into Kaz. Well, the crows really quickly. I think, and I have a feeling that the next show will hopefully focus more on the crows. I think the fans have expressed that they like the crows storyline a little bit better than Melina and Dark Alina or whatever their name is. So Book Kaz is way better than Show Kaz. I like Show Kaz, but Book Kaz is way better because you learn a lot more about him. This show, I think Jesper and Inej just overshadowed him to no fault of his own. Those two are just great, and he would just kind of like float into the background where that does not happen in the book. Kaz is the head guy in charge. Nobody overshadows Book Kaz. So.
Oh, yeah. And Inej and Jesper are in the background.
Oh, yeah. Jesper is...
all got with Kaz Brecker reading about Six of Crows.
Yeah.
But in the show, it was like Inej and Jesper, I'm sorry, he stole that spotlight, man.
Oh, he's way better in the show than in the book. The book, he is booty in the book. Way better.
He is not that amazing in the book. Jesper is not.
He's not.
No, but this Jesper...
is great.
Anytime, dude. Anytime. I'll put you in my back pocket. It's fine.
As one of our friends, Elise, would say, he could get it. She would bust that out every once in a while. Okay. Yeah, we love Jesper. Inej is great in both. I liked her in both. Maybe show a little bit better.
I just finished Rule of Wolves, which is the conclusion of the whole kind of timeline of all of this happening with all of our characters. And Inej is just, she's constant, man. I like her a lot. I like her character a lot. I like the growth that happens with her quite a bit. But yeah, she did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I liked how they depicted her having to go back to some of the things that she's had to do in order for money to pay back debts in the show.
Yeah.
I really liked that because I feel like we didn't quite get that as much in the books with that. Just like her actual feeling with it. Like, well, I haven't done this in a while. It's going to be the last time I do it because of yada, yada, yada. So, yeah.
Yeah. Nina and what's his name? Oh, shit. I forgot his name.
Matthias.
Yeah.
Matthias. Oh, they were... Man.
Really?
I loved them. I have loved their camaraderie more than Mal and Alina's. You have to agree. They're bouncing back and forth, and they're like, what would you call that? Their like depiction of like them versus Titanic Jack.
Oh yeah.
It's just great.
I mean, I think, okay, so I love Nina. I personally thought she was a redhead, but whatever.
I did too.
I thought she was a redhead in the books, but whatever. I love Nina. Matthias, I've never been a big fan of Matthias. However, after reading, especially this one, Rule of Wolves, we really kind of got to know a lot about the Fjordans and their hatred of witches. And since we actually went to Fjorda for quite a bit of that book and we saw like the general and all that, I kind of understand him a lot more. So I do appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not a big Matthias fan. I like the guy who plays him.
He is fine. The guy who plays him is fine. I'm sorry. He could talk to me all day with his Fjordan accent. It's just fine.
Well.
Just fine.
I did like that because when I was watching the show, I was like, this situation between Nina and Matthias is really familiar. Why is this familiar? Oh, because it's the prequel to Six of Crows. Like, when you get into Six of Crows, he's already in prison. And this is how, and we see this in flashbacks in Six of Crows. So that's why I was really familiar. I had to actually go back and look in the book and be like, oh, yeah, this happened in the book. So I thought that was really cool that they put their story, because I think a lot of people felt that their story was disjointed and didn't quite mesh with everybody else. But that's because it's the prequel to Six of Crows. Like, this is how they met. So when you think about it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, and I agree. Because if you haven't read Six of Crows, it wouldn't make any sense. Especially these other characters,
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
The last character is General Kerrigan. I have so many thoughts.
Okay. Let's hear them, and then I will go.
So when I first read Shadow and Bone, which was in 2012, I read the arc. Leigh Bardugo was a fresh baby. No one knew who she was. And I was all about the Darkling. I love the Darkling. I hated Mal. I wanted him with Alina. I love the Darkling. And when I read the book for the second time, I was like, what the hell was my problem 10 years ago? This guy is shitty. What? I mean, he's smoldering. He's hot, but man, is he not a good dude. He's murdered so many people. Why did I think that was hot? Oh my God.
About bad boys. She has a thing about bad boys.
But man, I mean, just the whole...
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. And I'm just like, oh, I get it now. Oh no, this is not okay. So I do think that book Darkling is better than show Darkling. I mean, Ben Barnes is very attractive, but he could have been used better.
So like book Darkling is way more suave with his persuasion towards Alina. And I feel like show Darkling, General Kerrigan, he lost his on like episode 4. I was like, okay, what you're saying to her now, it doesn't make me fear you anymore. You've kind of lost your like grr, if you will. And I didn't like that because I felt like in the book, I felt like he at least, you knew that he was a bad guy, but he knew how to manipulate the crap out of Alina. That's why she kept getting sucked back in to talk to him. And I just feel like in the show, it wasn't like that. It was like she's grown out of that trick. I didn't get that same intensity from him as I would have wished. Even though Ben Burns is very attractive, he's very fine. I'd watch him all day long. Be the Darkling. But he just lost his sense of persuasion, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I... But yeah. He is a bad guy. A bad guy.
Oh, he's a bad guy.
The flashbacks that they did for him to kind of give more of his story as to why he was a bad guy.
That was booty too.
That's how. Oh,
I mean, it was fine, except he read one book and was like, "I have all the answers now. Fold." It's like one book. Come on.
I know. So funny. Oh, that part made him look very cheesy. Like, I have found the meaning of life. It is in this one book.
I did something. Isn't that what he says to his mom? I did something. Yeah.
Bagra.
What did you do? I did something. That's going to be my answer. Anytime someone asks me what I do, I did something.
I did something. You read it, didn't you?
I read one book and I did something.
The woman who plays Bagra, can we just shout out to Madam Hooch?
Yeah.
Because she did a great job as Bagra. That is exactly how I envisioned Bagra. Loved her. Mm-hmm. Loved her character. Loved her spite. Oh yeah. Loved her so much. Here's the next one on our list.
I don't think they did Genya justice. Book Genya is way better. I liked in the book where they where the other ladies in the little palace treated her really badly. I don't know if Bardugo didn't want a lot of girl hate, which I understand, but I don't know. That was a huge part of her character, and I don't know.
Yeah, Genya was underdeveloped in the show because Genya plays a pivotal role in Alina's growth as the Sun Summoner. She really does. And you don't see how, like, their friendship buds and everything like that at all. Yeah. It kind of showed Alina being buddy-buddy with the others. And I was like, that's not what happened in the book. She was not liked at all. Zoya kicks her butt. And everybody's like, don't mess with Zoya. Okay. You know, and then it's just her and Genya. And you don't quite see that relationship happening.
No, I didn't like it.
And that made me upset because Genya goes on, okay? We need to have that.
Yeah, she transcends through much of the series. Like, she's a character.
Hello?
Yeah.
Well, then, how do you feel about Zoya?
She was fine. Zoya ends up being one of my favorite characters in the whole Shadow and Bone series, including what's it called? Yeah, in King of Scars.
Yeah,
she was okay.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna get her thunder later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think they did a good job, though, of not making her as amazing, because then you don't understand when she does become amazing.
They did a good job of making her not amazing. I love that. What does that mean?
They dumbed down her awesomeness. They did. Oh, man.
Okay. What else can we talk about? I guess just how the show looked.
Oh, beautiful.
They
did the Little Palace justice, too. Like, it was perfect of how they set up the Little Palace. And the whole concept of the fold and the Volcra were very, like, Dementor, like, Lord of the Rings style bat things. They did a great job with them because I didn't know how I envisioned the Volcra until I saw the Volcra, and I was like, that works. I like that.
Yeah. None of it was how I envisioned it. Even the fold, for some reason, I don't know why I was picturing it on water. I don't know why.
Me too. I thought it was like a crack in the earth, and they were like gliding over it in a boat.
I guess I kind of pictured what's the thing in the Bible when they
and Moses parts the Red Sea.
Yeah, I think I was picturing that kind of, like there's water, and I don't know what I was picturing, but it wasn't that. And I'm not mad. I'm just weird. I don't know. I just was picturing the wrong thing. But I liked it in the show. I like when she holds her breath. Like, that's going to do something. But that's like your instinct is to just hold your breath.
When you know something bad's going to happen, it's like, don't breathe, it's fine. But I had envisioned them, like, floating on the water. So the fact that it was just, like, literally, like, this cloud of smoke, I didn't quite envision it as that, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Because I also, at the same time, what book did we just read? Was it Fable? Namesake. It was.
Yeah.
It was Namesake, where they kind of go through, like, that little, like, what is it called? It's like a sinkhole in the water. What are those things called? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm envisioning it. Is it like swirls?
It's like it's like flushing a toilet is what it looks like.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called. A typhoon? No, that's up. I don't know.
Is it a cyclone? No,
I think a cyclone is up in the air.
Okay. Anyway, I envisioned them, like, blipping into something.
Okay.
With cold. If that, like, that's the only, because they go in on a boat, which is true. They do go in on a boat. But I envision them in the water, and then they, like, jump through time zones. That's how I saw it.
Okay.
Not like it's literally a crack in the landscape that blocks it off.
Yeah.
But I thought they did a good job, though.
I thought they did a good job. I like the whole sepia-toned look to it. I thought Ketterdam looked better than Ravka. It just looked gross and muddy, and because that's how you picture. Like, I pictured Ketterdam exactly the way it was in the show, just not somewhere you want to live. It's just gross. So yeah, I like the look of it. I love the costumes. What'd you say?
I said it looks like someone left their trash outside for everyone to step in. Yeah, Ketterdam literally, they did such a great job.
Yeah, it was gross.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying?
I forgot. I literally forgot what I was just saying. Oh, I said I liked the costumes. I loved the costumes. I thought all of them were... That wasn't kind of how I was picturing the keftas, though, I will say. It wasn't.
I Googled what a kefta would look like.
Yeah. And it
wasn't like that. It was close. But I understood with the colors and how they chose to do the colors. They chose to, like, weave them into the seams, like almost like an embroidery when you were colored with, like, your station as Grisha.
Yeah.
So I get that, but...
Did you catch Lee Bardugo in the show?
No, I caught the Shadow and Bone book, though, when he's...
Wait, what?
I just had some stuff reading. When Jesper is like, oh, you must have been reading, and he's literally holding a copy of Shadow and Bone.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh. Now I'm going to have to go back and look. Okay. I did catch Lee Bardugo, though. I had to rewind. Huh? You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
So did.
It's when she goes and meets the king and queen, and then she meets them and she turns around and she starts hugging people. the first person she hugs is Lee Bardugo. I was like, who's that blonde lady? She looked familiar. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, you're right. But overall, how do you feel about season 2? What are your hopes?
I'm excited because season 2 means Nikolai. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites. I think we did some kind of like countdown to like our favorite like male characters in YA, and I believe Nikolai was in my top 2, I want to say. So love that. Ready for that. I'm hoping they go into book 1 of Six of Crows. I'm hoping we get into book 1 of that. Very excited about that. I'm excited for Kaz and Inej. Oh my god, I love them. And yeah, it's gonna be like a year and a half, man. It's gonna be a long time before it comes out.
I know. I'm in agreement, though, because Ashley have not read all of Shadow and Bone, but I have read Shadow and Bone. I'm in the middle of Siege and Storm, but I've read Six of Crows, but I've read King of Scars and Rule of Love, so I've kind of like spoiled some things for myself, but I'm okay with that, though. But I will say Nikolai is one of my favorite male characters. He is now on one of my top 10 lists. Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%. Now I know why he's one of yours.
Yeah.
Al is not on there.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we're going to end with the fun game of Kiss, Marry, Kill, and Bang with Kaz Jesper, General Kerrigan, a.k.a. the Darkling, and Mal.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Am I going first? Am I doing Kiss first?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do the ones I know first. Okay, so I think I'm going to... Ooh, this is tough. Ooh. Oh, man, this is tough. Oh. I think I'm going to kiss General Kerrigan. I'm going to kiss Kerrigan. Yeah. He seems like a good kisser. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. It was tough.
He's my kiss option, too.
Okay.
I'm like, if I had to... I would make it.
I'm gonna marry Kaz because Kaz will do anything. I mean, he is wounded. That guy got problems, serious problems. However, he will. Ashley is just laughing. He will go through so much for you. When he says that he loves you, he means it. And if you Ashley hasn't read Crooked Kingdom, so she doesn't quite understand the Kaz and Inej-ness of Kaz and Inej. So, yeah, I'm marrying Kaz.
I feel like we have the same answers, and I
Oh, no! Okay, I think we do. Go ahead.
I'm marry Kaz.
You're gonna marry Kaz.
I would marry Kaz. I would bang Jesper.
Yeah.
I would kill Mal.
But you didn't say why. Why are you marrying Kaz?
Because I feel like his loyalty runs deep.
Yeah. Because
of just everything that he possibly does for the people that he loves. I feel like he, without a doubt, it would be the best arranged marriage ever. And he would take care of you.
Yeah.
I feel like he... Jesper, I would pay because, man.
He seems like a fun time. He's fun. He's fun.
Like fun. He is a fun time.
He is a fun
time. Regrets. No regrets.
No. And then
we kill Mal because poor guy just got lost.
Mal is booty. Mal is booty. And we just kill Mal because, I mean, the actor is attractive. He looks better not on the show. Like, on the show, he's always dirty and gross and bloody because he gets killed like 5 times. But when you see him as, like, the person, like, the actor, he's very attractive. The Mal on the show, he's dirty. He needs to, like, clean himself up a little bit, but...
I know.
Yeah.
I know, and it's like... I thought about like bang now, but like, I can't. So, you know, and General Kerrigan is hot, so he's not going to die just yet.
I debated.
Like you use everybody else.
I know. I debated switching him with Jesper. I was like, do I want to bang General Kerrigan? Because he also seems like a good time. And he's old, so he probably knows what he's doing. However, no, I like Jesper better. And Jesper is more fun. He's too serious. Kerrigan, he's just too serious. We just want to have fun. You know? Jesper's fun. Yeah. So we're going to go with that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. All right.
100%.
That is our discussion of Shadow and Bone series. Wait, I can't even talk. Season 1. And let us know if you liked it. I don't think we have a comment section. So you're going to have to go on Instagram. What's our Instagram? Novel Universe Pod. One of those. It's either the Novel Universe or Novel Universe Pod.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Because we're on
Universe Pod. Every time.
All right, and let us know who you would kiss, marry, kill, and or bang. Cass, Jesper, Darkling, or Mal. And let us know if you like Shadow and Bone show and book. And thank you for joining us for our little offshoot of not talking about a book this time. And we'll catch you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.